Welcome back. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video I am so excited to share you guys some DIY budget-friendly decor crafts. These are going to be more romantic Bridgerton inspired crafts. If you guys love to craft and decorate on a budget, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and follow me on Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. It is the dead of summer, but I am cooling off with all this fun crafting and decorating. I hope you guys are with me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. For this DIY, we're going to create a beautiful blooming pumpkin, and I'm starting out with this Hobby Lobby pumpkin and painting it pink. This was originally an orange pumpkin. I had painted it that vintage pink, and then I decided to brighten it up. The next thing I want to do is add in some little greenery pieces. These are in my craft stash from my original big floral that I made for my living room. I'm also making this kind of in a romantic Bridgerton inspired style. So I'm adding in this beautiful wisteria. It's blue, and I think it offsets with the pink pumpkin so nicely. The next thing I want to add in are some of my coffee filter roses. These are those pink roses that we created back for Easter. I've been able to reuse these so many times, and I get so many compliments on them because they look really realistic. I feel like they look so real, and they're simply made out of coffee filters, so they're super inexpensive. Now, in with the coffee filter roses, I'm mixing some smaller bud roses to offset the color, to mix it in, and it's just going to give it some dimension. I decided to go up to the second tier of my blooming pumpkin and add in some more greenery and bud roses, and I think it's coming out really beautiful. This is so whimsical and beautiful. I feel like this is something that could be on a bridal table, but my daughter and I are doing a Bridgerton watch party together. We love this show, and I decorated the living room in a style that's really going to be super romantic and fun to be able to watch our favorite show on. So I'm also adding in just some little pops of wisteria at the top. When we're doing these blooming pumpkins, we want to try to go a little bit smaller with some of the decor at the top and kind of have it cascade down at the side. And again, originally this is a 3-tiered pumpkin topiary. They still have them at Hobby Lobby, but they're originally in like a bright orange color. So several layers of paint to get it this pastel color. I also posted a picture of this on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. If you guys aren't following that, pop over there. I do share daily DIY videos and reels over there as well. But I had one of you all comment that you wanted to see me do a white pumpkin with sunflowers, and I definitely want to do that for you guys as well. I also still need to announce my giveaway winners. I have them written down. I just need to get to it. I had a little situation in my garage where I had a little mouse get into my garage. So yesterday I spent hours and hours cleaning it out, and even today I had to work on some of it. Even though I did do some really beautiful DIYs for you guys, that's just been in the back of my head to really get my garage under control. I had a lot going on in this last spring, and normally when I would have done all of my spring cleaning, it just didn't happen, and there were other things that needed my attention. And so anyway, long story short, I am on a massive clean out right now. But I am loving getting a little bit of a jump start on some of these romantic decor ideas. You guys know I love to create all of my own florals and wreaths and garlands for every holiday, and fall is no exception. And so here is the finished project. I think this looks really beautiful. It's not super fall colors, so you guys could definitely change it up to make it look a little bit more fall, but it's perfect to have in my summer Bridgerton watch party. Even though it is a pumpkin, it was a great way to create a floral and pretty budget friendly using those paper flowers and some goodies that I had already in my craft stash. Take whatever pumpkin you guys have and really go to it. Have fun with it, get creative, and happy crafting. Beautiful blooming floral using a coat hanger. So you're going to simply remove the top of your coat hanger. I used wire cutters, and then I'm going to zip tie this piece of floral foam onto the coat hanger. This probably works better on a wire coat hanger, but I didn't have that on hand, and I really wanted to be able to do this hanging wisteria swag, and I needed something to be able to hang it on my mirrors from. So you're going to see how all of this is going to turn out. Stay with me. First, I'm adding in greenery, and I am doing this for my Bridgerton watch party. Guys, I love the Netflix series. You guys know I have been sharing with you guys different DIYs, but this could go really for any decor item. So I'm adding in greenery first, and then the blooming wisteria pieces. These are left over from that really big floral that you guys saw me do. That's in my living room with the big planters. I absolutely love it. I think it's so romantic and beautiful. And again, we're really going for that Regency style. So I wasn't for sure if I was going to be able to make this work because it just seemed like a little floppy, but bear with me, it's going to turn out really gorgeous. I'm just grabbing greenery from my craft stash and then adding in the wisteria, just kind of layering it. And when you do florals, you want to use a lot of greenery in and around your base. And then with this wisteria, I really wanted it to feel like it was, you know, just this romantic blooming floral. So I'm adding in some roses and some beautiful purples. For Bridgerton, they used blues, purples, and pinks. So that was my idea behind this. We also have a shop close to my area that's called the Victorian House, and it is so beautiful. They have the most beautiful florals, so I was also thinking of that. I did even also add in these kind of little pears at the base. I use these actually in my Christmas decor, but I just thought that that would give it some dimension and some interest. Let me know what you guys think, but you're gonna have to wait before you let me know what you think till you see the finished product. I added in part of a little purple mini wreath, and here is the finished product. What do you guys think? So my daughter helped me film this part where I'm just taking a piece of wire and I'm simply hanging it to my mirror. These mirrors are from Hobby Lobby, as well as a little shelf underneath. I did this very carefully because the last time I was up on a ladder, I fell off and broke my ankle. So that was last year though. Thankfully, I'm all healed up and good to go, but fun and fabulous on a total budget. So here is how they look in my living room. And when my daughter came home, she was out and about doing a little bit of shopping. She came home and I said, "Sis, we are all ready for our Bridgerton watch party." And she was like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, it looks so amazing." So I put out the little fake cakes, and then I'm going to share with you guys some other little DIY details of this setting. But I really wanted to create a magical feel, you know, using some little tea party settings on my coffee table. I covered it with like a thrift store lace tablecloth and set out a, you know, beautiful little vintage teapot and lit a candle. And then I had the fake cakes. And then for our real watch party, I'm going to get like some real treats to go with it. And I added that cute little pumpkin that we did. And then here's the floral. And I'm using all of the florals that are already in my craft stash. So you guys know I repurpose and reuse everything. I take everything apart and then redo things. So the colors in them, I feel like I wasn't totally for sure about it, but I didn't want it to be too much to where it overtook the amount of pinks that were in my original floral. So let me know what you guys think about this. I felt like it came out really good and I had so much fun crafting. I hope you guys are enjoying me just kind of letting loose and crafting the things that are on my heart to craft. You know, a lot of times I always think about, well, what's the trend, or you know, I want to try to do things that other people want to see, but this time I'm just doing exactly what I want to put in my home. So I had these little columns that I shared in one of the last DIY videos from Hobby Lobby, and then I had these busts that I had picked up at the thrift store a while back. I felt like they looked really good, but the black, okay, don't throw things at me, but the black was just too much. It wasn't for me. I wanted it to match in with the columns. And the reason I am adding this pink is because the columns had the pink in it. And I have been watching a lot of Bridgerton set design videos because I want to get a feel when I'm designing things inside my home for how, the movie set was designed. And what they did was they used a lot of the background decor. They had it all one palette. So the room with all the blue had a lot of blues. The room with all the pink had a lot of pink. So I was thinking I want to try to do that for my living room and designing this little, just kind of decor. So anyway, I had painted my planters this pink color. I painted the columns this pink color. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to paint the base of these busts this pink color. I promise you these are not like, antiques. They're just replicas. And I didn't touch the gold part, just the base. So they're beautiful as they were, but they're also beautiful to me like this. I also decided to take some of my Christmas fake cakes that I had created, and I shared DIYs with you guys last Christmas on these, but these are just basically those fake cakes, and I've shared a lot of videos of how to do these. You simply take spackling and whatever little container you have laying around and make fake cakes. But I am going in with the pink paint because, again, I want it to match. I want the aesthetic to match all together. So here is how it all came out. What do you guys think? I do have Bridgerton playing on my TV in the background. And then, of course, my puppy dog, Benji Bear, he was fed up. I had been cleaning the garage yesterday to get that little mouse out of the house. And then, I had been crafting all day and cleaning some more today. So he was ready for Mama to play with him. So roof and meow meow to all the puppy dog and kitty cat fans out there. And all of the people that love Benji Bear. We love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed these DIYs. And just so thankful and blessed to have you all here. I hope you're having a great summer, and I can't wait to share more crafts with you guys. It's going to be a romantic season coming up for fall and Christmas. Remember, you guys can always take any of my ideas and make them your own. Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. For all of you all that come back and watch my channel on YouTube and follow me on my Living Room that come Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, I thank you all so, so much. I love to craft and decorate on a budget. I truly believe you can make your space gorgeous on any budget, truly. And also, I feel like crafting and decorating is so good for your mental health, your heart, your soul, all of that. I listened to somebody talking somewhere that said when you move your hands, that it brings hope into your body. So take your hands, whatever you can do with them, whatever movement you might have. I've even shared with you guys over the last couple of years, I've had a little bit of diminished, fine motor skills just because of my age and carpal tunnel, even though I do keep myself really healthy for the most part. It just happens as we grow older. So whatever your crafting and decorating is, or whatever your gift is in general, keep going, keep your body moving, and keep hope moving into your heart and soul. So anyway, that's my little tidbit nugget for the day. I'm thankful and blessed to have you all here. I hope you're having a gorgeous, blessed summer. As we move through June and into July, we're going to start thinking about Christmas and fall. I know it's a little bit early, but I do all of my decor pretty much homemade, and I try to look around and see whatever I have that I can recycle or paint or reuse. So that being said, just keep that in mind as you guys begin to gather things for our Christmas and fall crafting and decorating. I am going to do Christmas in July, so stay tuned for that. I love y'all. I'm going to let you get back to your day. Thank you for being here, and until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.